to hand it to your Italian premium car builders. They stayed away from the burgeoning SUV trend over all their rivals, remaining true to their traditional role purveying sports cars, luxury GTs, and sports sedans to discriminating connoisseurs. Even Porsche, a pure sports car-only company for over half a century, have been making SUVs for the decade roughly before Alfa Romeo, Lamborghini, and Maserati succumbed for the lure of realizing handsome profits from using a popular trend. So far Ferrari remains true to its traditions, but industry rumors say even that last holdout are typically in the SUV game suddenly. In a small way Ferrari is Alwachi inside the crossover business, since the highly esteemed 4-cam V8 engine available in Maserati's Levante SUV was made by Ferrari, as are common the DOC V6s used inside Levante approximately, introduced towards the world in the New York Auto Show Trofeo along with the Goodwood Festival of Speed GTS a few months ago. The two main V8 Levante variants were accessible for some real-life road testing the very first time during last August's Monterey Car Week, far away from the most propitious location to extract the prodigious performance in the 590 horsepower Trofeo and 550 horsepower GTS versions on the Levante. Maserati's Italy-based publicity team declared an international media driving experience, getting journalists from all over the world. They wanted us to try and do a 200-plus mile loop down boring 4-lane highway US 101 and copy California 1, a pleasant coastal road which is one with the world's great drives from the winter, but during August merely a slow-moving parade of motorhomes clogging the road, with only extremely limited passing opportunities. Having done the boring part in the route no lower than 200 times since childhood, as being a passenger asking are we there yet, a beginner, after which as an experienced driver the exciting part no less than 50 times, we begged off and were generously granted a whole day with all the GTS before joining the key group near Big Sur. A striking ultra-modern house down the coastal route was chosen because the site of a comprehensive discussion on the Levante design program. The point was which the superb vacation dwelling encompassed multiple textures and materials, just like the SUVs. They were dispersed over multiple levels joined by stone stairways with no trace of handrails. All very modern, and also a bit daunting. The design colloquy was led by Klaus Buss, head of Fiat Chrysler Automobile's European design operations, and Pablo German D'Agostino, Argentine-born exterior design leader for Maserati. They had that which was in effect an effective conceptual design studio put in place on an intermediate level inside architectural masterpiece, complete with a Wacom Cintiq electronic sketch pad, where D'Agostino, who draws beautifully as witness the accompanying sketches, showed us how various aspects from the cars were imagined and final solutions derived. In the congested traffic around the many Car Week events, as many as 9 a single day, the Maserati was as agreeable a conveyance as anyone could desire, quiet, cosseting, and yes, it even smelled good within the leather-lined cabin. Performance? Who cares such circumstances? The 17-speaker Bowers and Wilkins speakers counted in excess of the abundance of power. What we learned driving them, using first the GTS in Monterey traffic before taking place to Big Sur, then this Trofeo on how back to Carmel, quite simply maybe sitting up high, possibly you have a lot of doors plus an all-wheel driveline, but you're still driving a thoroughbred with every one of the inimitable brio of Italy's motoring heritage, and you've more extraordinary performance for your command than any sane person would ever require, or desire, for use on public roads mingling with average drivers and ordinary cars. Frankly, we couldn't perceive any difference between 550 and 590 horses, and don't believe anyone but an experienced drag racer could with no aid of digital instrumentation. These are both seriously quick crossovers, easily efficient at doubling any speed limit we understand about, anywhere within the world. Top speed with the Trofeo, which need to remain theoretical as an alternative to be achieved on public roads, is above 187 miles per hour, surely fast enough for just a utility vehicle. Getting the Levante Trofeo to 60 miles per hour is claimed to consider 3.7 seconds 4 seconds flat for your GTS, which we have now no reason to question. It's very quickly. Fit and finish with the Levante bodywork is superb, and also the interior trim is really well crafted and stylish, so there is absolutely no mistaking the posh intent or any question which the purpose was attained through the design and manufacturing teams. The very soft leather, the tastefully restrained utilization of carbon fiber parts just like the shift paddles, and also the comfort on the well-shaped seats and details much like the handsome clock using its 2 dials all combine to stress the attention that's been given to thus, making this truck-like vehicle more a car-like object of desire. Which is that of a Maserati has long been, and constantly should be. We think the designers and engineers have inked a great job of carrying the company's traditions in the ever-evolving crossover SUV world. 2019 Maserati Levante Trofeo and GTS specifications. Price: $121,475, $171,475 Trofeo, base. Engine: 3.8 liters twin-turbo, 32-valve V8 550 HP at 6,250 revolutions per minute. 538 lb-ft at 2,500 revolutions per minute. GTS, 3.8 liters twin-turbo, 32-valve V8 590 HP at 6,250 revolutions per minute, 538 lb-ft at 2,500 revolutions per minute. Trofeo. Transmission: 8-speed automatic. Layout: 4-door, 5-passenger, front engine, AWD SUV. EPA mileage: 1,318 miles per gallon. City Huia State. LXWXH: 197.6 by 78.0 by 66.9 inches, wheelbase. 118.3 inches, weight. 4,784 pounds. Estate: 060 miles per hour, 4:03.7 seconds. Trofeo. Top speed: 181,187 miles per hour. Trofeo.